by all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand! Men of the West!
The reasons for watching movies are diverse. Some seek to escape reality and routine life. Others want to get excited, happy, have fun, get angry, and even scared. While others just need to feel inspired and abstracted in an infinite and wonderful world. Who has not felt inspired by a motivating speech? Listening to them in our favourite movies makes us feel relieved and able to conquer the world, that everything is really possible, and that the good always wins in the end. Although it's difficult to reduce the list to only 10, we managed to gather some of the most important speeches in movie history. From those who try to inspire students to reach their potential, the coaches who try to encourage their teams, the great leaders and heroes who fight with their troops for epic battles, the speeches are there to get us excited and make us feel powerful and full of courage. Enjoy with us the 10 most inspiring and motivational movie speeches. How much do you know about the cinema world? Let's test your knowledge with a quick trivia question. The famous speech given by the actor Colin Firth in the film The King's Speech was reduced to 269 words for his film version. How many words did the original speech given by real King George VI have? A. 332, B. 407, C. 690. If you want to know the answer, stay with us, subscribe to our channel and ring that bell.
Thank you for playing, Mr. Dalton.
Number 10. Milk, Gus Van Sant, 2008. In his performance of the legendary Harvey Milk, Sean Penn gives a message of inspiration to the diversity and equality of all men, regardless of their sexual orientation. But it isn't limited to that issue. It's also an invitation to be who you really are, to get out of all possible hiding places and to convert and accept yourself to the person you want to be without fear of what all people will say. Number 9. Any Given Sunday, Oliver Stone, 1999. Using the theory life is built inch by inch, actor Al Pacino gives his football team the courage to win the most important game of their lives. He talks about working as a team, setting goals that all can achieve, and how we can learn to leave aside the individuality to obtain the desired success. Very inspiring, this speech is still used to motivate work teams in many companies around the world.
That's football, guys. That's all it is. Now, what are you gonna do?
Number 8. The Pursuit of Happyness, Gabriel Machino, 2006. Do you want to see a movie that teaches you life lessons? The Pursuit of Happyness is without a doubt your best option. Listed as one of the most inspiring films of recent movie history, in this film Will Smith teaches his son while they play basketball and live what is perhaps the worst moment of their lives, to pursue his dreams, work for them and make them come true, no matter what the rest of the world has to say. This is just a great and beautiful movie.
You want something, go get it. Period.
Number 7. Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone, 2006. The Rocky movie saga stands out for telling the story of a boxer who, despite personal and professional adversities, always seeks to get ahead and make his dreams come true. However, the great discourse that Rocky gives to his son is the reason why this film is on this list. This scene has not only become the premise that best describes the Rocky's saga movies, but also is one of the most used motivational scenes in recent film history.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Number 6. Remember the Titans, Boaz Yakin, 2000. Sports films are back, and the truth is, who doesn't like this movie? Remember the Titans stands out for having not one, but several inspiring scenes. A football team faces not only the pressure to win, but also the racial problems that daily life in a high school in Virginia in 1997 poses. In this speech, the soccer coach, Boone, played by Denzel Washington, reminds his players the Battle of Gettysburg and the need to join as a team.
We're going to walk out of this stadium tonight with our heads held high. Do your best. We're going to all anybody can ask for.
Number 5. The Shawshank Redemption, Frank Darabont, 1994. Life is a matter of decisions, and we make those decisions. Perhaps this is more a reflection than an epic discourse. However, his teaching is valid and inspiring. In this incredible movie, the convicts Andy and Red have opposing views on what life would have outside of prison, and it's through this conversation that the character of Tim Robbins encourages us to dream, to aspire to things we know that we deserve, although the circumstances have turned against us.
I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living, or get busy dying.
Number 4. Dead Poets Society, Peter Weir, 1989. Do you really want to hear an inspiring speech? Just watch Dead Poets Society. In this film, Robin Williams gives us one of his best performances on the big screen, making an inspiring monologue in this great but very sad story. The lesson he gives us is that we should never feel satisfied. Why? Because it is never too late to have a unique, wonderful, and above all extraordinary life.
Because the longer you wait to begin, the less likely you are to find it at all. Thoreau said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Don't be resigned to that.
Number 3. The Great Dictator, Charlie Chaplin, 1940. Known for being one of the most sincere, inspiring, and above all well-executed speeches of world cinema, Charlie Chaplin in The Great Dictator plays a Jewish barber who, pretending to be the Emperor Hinkle, gives us motivating words that are still to this day keep current and relevant in our history. Here, his character invites us to be more human, to put aside greed, and gives us a speech that speaks of freedom, equality, fraternity, and the hope of a better world.
Promise, let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness.
Number 2. Braveheart, Mel Gibson, 1995. One of the most memorable moments of the film, directed and starring Mel Gibson, reminds us that there are more important things than life and fear. Run away or fight. That is the dilemma of this group of Scots who face a certain death. However, their leader, William Wallace, motivates them to continue, to overcome the fear of fighting for freedom we all deserve. This famous Braveheart scene left all the spectators wishing they could fight alongside their hero and join the Scots in an epic battle.
Just one chance to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Do you want to know the answer to our trivia? Let's take a look before we get to the number 1 of our list. The famous speech given by the actor Colin Firth in the film The King's Speech was reduced to 269 words for this film version. How many words did the original speech given by the real King George VI have? A. 332, B. 407, C. 690. The answer is B. The final speech delivered by the king had to lie down in his film version. The original text contains 407 words that were reduced to 269 on the big screen. You guessed right? Please leave your comment below. Now let's get back to the number 1 of our list.
Your Majesty, I am speechless. Congratulations.
Number 1. Independence Day, Roland Emmerich, 1996. Who doesn't feel inspired by this speech? Known for being the most iconic and memorable moment of the film, Independence Day has one of the most motivating and unforgettable speeches in the history of Hollywood movies. Here, the President of the United States, in the context of July 4th, inspires troops from all over the world to work as a team, to forget their differences, and to unite to achieve what they have lost for a moment, and that they must recover their freedom.
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
That is all for our 10 movie countdown. Did you like it? Leave your comment below, subscribe to our channel, and leave us a nice like. We put out videos several times a week, so ring that bell to be notified when we post new content. Thanks for watching.